Welcome to Coach Nick's Purposefully Fit podcast. Coach Nick is here to inspire, motivate, and encourage you on your journey toward being purposefully fit. Be sure to visit our website at www.iamnicke.com. That's www.iamnicke.com. Get ready to be purposefully fit with Coach Nick.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your favorite coach, Coach Nick E. Thank you for joining me over the last 4 weeks as we discuss relax, reset, and recharge. Now we are on to something new. Resist the projection. Repeat after me. Resist the projection. And dare I add, cancel the complaints. Now, I told y'all a lot happens when you finally get a chance to relax, reset, and recharge. Last month, my family and I got to embark on 8 days disconnected from social media, TV, the cares of the world, and these distractions. Before we left on vacation, the Holy Spirit, yes, the Holy Spirit, pressed upon me not to complain leading up to the trip, and especially during the trip. Now, because I am an equal opportunity Christian, I shared this with my family and our entire cruise crew. Because we were all going on this trip, we needed to work on not complaining together. Now, choosing not to complain doesn't mean you're not going to experience some things that frustrate you. You're not going to be dissatisfied with stuff. However, it really does shift you on how you allow things to affect you, and more importantly, how you affect others around you. While embarking on this challenge of not complaining, these are a few things it did. It amplified when others complained around us. Because we were quiet and not complaining, we could clearly hear not only the number of complaints, but just how foolish most of the complaints were. Like real talk, they were foolish. And I had to ask, do I sound like this when I complain to others? And y'all, I had to cringe at the thought that the reality is there is a strong possibility to somebody I sound foolish too. Now, another challenge we found during this time was resisting the urge to join in on other people's complaints. Now, let me give y'all an example. Have you ever been in a restaurant and everything was lovely? Your food tastes good, the ambiance is great, your service is impeccable, like your waitress or waiter is showing out. Only to overhear someone complaining about how bad the service is, how long the wait was, how nasty the food is. And next thing you know, you begin finding things to complain about too. Or perhaps you end up redirecting your attention from your amazing experience to start listening to their complaints, and you begin engaging in their dissatisfaction. I don't know about you, but I know I have. I've got sucked into the wormhole of other people's frustration, and I realize it's because I didn't resist, and I have to add, reject their projection. Now, let me help you, because I know you may think this title is bogus, but stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Have you ever been to a movie theater? Yeah? Okay, great. Well, at the movie theater, they have a projector that is an optical device that projects an image onto a surface, commonly a projection screen. Now, if you have a projector at home, most people use a clear wall. They might even throw up a sheet if they feeling fancy so that they can project the image onto the surface. Now, in life, projecting on others means you displace your feelings or traits onto someone else, often in a negative way. It can be done consciously or unconsciously as a defense mechanism to avoid responsibility or even to hide somebody's insecurity. Now, let me give you an example. A person may pick on you about your flaw while silently struggling with the exact same flaw. That's a way that a person projects. That is why it is imperative to resist the projection and cancel the complaints. When you don't resist or refrain from doing what others are doing, you can begin behaving in a manner that, one, is unbecoming to your character, and then you start looking like exactly like or even some variation of the person who projected onto you. And I'm going to take it a step further, y'all. If we are not careful, you may be projecting, I may be projecting my complaints onto others. Now check it. At any given time, you are either the projector or the screen on which the projection has been displayed. When somebody projects their complaints on you and you accept the projection, you will begin showcasing the same complaining spirit. Every little frustration they have that doesn't belong to you, may I add, all of a sudden it becomes yours as you walk around complaining about the same thing. You were fine at the restaurant. Everything was delicious. You were having a blast on your trip. Everything went well. You enjoyed that conference. You learned some amazing tips, but your ear got wind of somebody complaining around you, maybe your spouse, your child, your friend, your coworker, or even a stranger in the streets. Perhaps you were reading something on social media and now you started displaying that which doesn't even belong to you. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but don't this make you like a little sick to think that you gave someone permission to project their complaints onto you? Whew. I don't know, y'all, but maybe you feel a little queasy knowing you actually projected your complaints on someone else. I'll wait because it's a little heavy. Now look, y'all, I don't know about you, but I'm so convicted right now. And I've been so convicted and saw an area that I actually needed to work on daily. Like Holy Spirit was like, boom, I put this challenge before you because real talk, you got to work on this. Like I may not be the worst, but I ain't good either, right? Now don't get me wrong. It is nothing wrong with expressing a dissatisfaction about something you may have experienced. However, the real problem comes when you keep recycling that complaint and telling everybody who has an ear to hear, and now you begin projecting on them. It's even worse when you continually sit in the environment where you allow people to spew their constant complaints to you when we have so much to be grateful for, and we begin sounding and acting and looking just like them. We got to resist the projection. Cancel the complaints. Now, I ain't going to leave y'all without a few practical tips because we got to figure out not only how to resist the projection and cancel the complaint, but how we can get better. So here's some tips. Number 1, admit you complain a lot. Just admit it. We have to own up to what we are doing wrong because if we deny it, we don't give the Holy Spirit the opportunity to refine us, okay? So just admit you complain a lot. I know it might be uncomfortable. I had to raise my hand. Hello, everybody. My name is Coach Nick, and I complain too much. All right? We all in this together. Number 2, give thanks more. That's it. It's simple. Give thanks more. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, in everything, give thanks. In everything, give thanks. So even when we are frustrated or dissatisfied, y'all, we need to be intentional to find what went right and give thanks. Because honestly, this is going to require work, but it's going to be worth it to give thanks more. All right? 3rd, check your screen. Check your screen. What are you allowing to be projected onto you? Who are you hanging around? What are you viewing on social media? Examine what is being displayed on you and how you are responding or even reacting to those things. Do they line up with the character of Christ? If not, stop allowing others to project their nonsense on you, y'all. Let's stop it. So check your screen. 4th, check your projector. What are you projecting on others? Now, this is going to be real hard. I mean, like, this about to be like one of the hardest things you do in your life. You need to ask people in your inner circle and others you work with and even serve with and your family, do you complain a lot? Yep, I said it. Ask them, do you complain a lot? And here's the catcher. Wait for their response. Don't get all huffy when they tell you the truth. Use it to help you get better. See if there is a common theme. And then lastly, rejoice and pray more. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-17 says, rejoice always and pray without ceasing. The bottom line is no matter what is going on, you still have something to rejoice about and to pray for. So make sure you admit you complain a lot, give thanks more, check your screen, check your projector, and rejoice and pray more. It's time to resist the projection and cancel the complaints. If you want to go higher in life, check what is being projected on you and what you project on others. Complaining does not add value to our life or our days. So find another way to contribute to your surrounding. Find another way to process when people come to you with their complaint. Join me next week as we continue this series on Resist the Projection, and we're going to talk about passing the fear. All right, I'm out.
You have been listening to the Purposefully Fit podcast with Coach Nick. Visit her on the web at www.IamNickE.com. Spread the word to help others get purposefully fit by subscribing to this podcast. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Purposefully Fit podcast with Coach Nick.